going on, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. Today's video, I figured I'd change up the scenery a little bit. We're coming from the FRS. I haven't started this thing in a while, so I figured while I'm letting her warm up a little bit, I'll probably go get her gas in a little while. We would do the final thoughts on the 1794 and our TRD Pro versus 1794 challenge. Who won? Stay tuned. Before we get started, I was getting some interesting messages from some 1794 owners after my top 5 dislikes video. I don't know if you guys have seen some of my other videos, but they were pretty mad about some of the dislikes that I picked. I have a dislike list for every single vehicle I drive in and review, okay? My Pro, I have a huge dislikes list. The FRS that I used to review last summer, dislikes. This FRS, dislikes. It's not because I dislike the vehicle. You just have to have a list of dislikes or else you're not trying. You can't get into every car and say, this is perfect. You know, these are just little things. And with the 1794, I'll be honest with you, that was one of the hardest trucks to find dislikes. And if you go back and look at the list now, they're minimal things. And a quick side note on that, one of my dislikes was the fact that the sonar wasn't loud when you were about to back into something. And then someone came on in the comments and let me know you can go on your head unit, Intune, and you can turn that up. Okay, you can turn the sonar up. So that's why I make those videos, so you guys can correct it. And when I do the dislike videos, it's more for me. You know what I mean? Like, these are the things I dislike. So I don't like chrome, but a lot of the people that were commenting do like chrome. It's two different demographics, okay? So before I even got the 1794 to review, I had my own thing about what I thought I would like and dislike and stuff like that. When I actually got the truck, you guys got to know the 1794 is one of my favorite Tundras, if not my favorite trim level, after having it for those 5 days. Now, I know Mad Dog from North Jersey is King Chrome. He's all about the chrome. He would chrome the windshield if they would let him. So, you know, if you like chrome, that's the truck for you. And I would still buy the truck even though there's chrome. But we'll get to that later in the video. So now let's get on to some of the final thoughts of the 1794 real quick. I feel that the truck is a superior truck. There's just something about it when you're behind the steering wheel. It's unbelievable. The quality, it's well put together. All of the stuff that's in it, it's just high quality. It just feels high quality. It feels expensive, you know? And it's an interesting feeling, you know, driving SR5s. I have the TRD Pro and stuff like that. I've never been in a Tundra that has that much high quality stuff in it, which brings me to my next point. It actually almost doesn't feel like a Tundra. It feels like a Lexus. It's almost like if Lexus had a truck, the 1794 would be it. Because it is loaded with goodies, inside and out. It's a different feeling. I was driving home from work the other night during the nor'easter, and outside was calamity. There were trees down, there were cops blocking where there were trees down, flooded roads, and inside the cab of the truck, I had the JBL sound system going with some music. Inside the cab, I felt calm, it felt good. The truck held its own, and it was just, I was very impressed by the 1794 altogether, and you could put me on the love list for the 1794 guys who think I don't like it. I love it. Team 1794, Team Toyota, I'm all about it. Okay, so that's some of the good things about just overall final thoughts. It's a superior truck. It doesn't feel like a Tundra. It feels like something more, and it's well made, well put together. And when it comes to the Pro versus 1794 TRD, if I'm going, you know, like I said, I like to compare apples to apples, but if I'm directly competing the two trucks together, I feel like the 1794 interior-wise wins. You know, obviously you got that high-grade Lexus leather inside. You got some really cool stuff going on in there. You have your features with the JBL sound system, your digital readout for your dual climate control. It's just high-end all the way through. So obviously the 1794 is going to take that moonroof, that back window that goes all the way down. That back window obviously can go down in all the Crew Maxes, but, you know, I'm using Pro versus 1794 that I've had. I feel like the exterior, for me, the Pro wins because the Pro is perfect on the exterior. I love blacked out. I love no chrome, and everything about that truck is fantastic, minus the taillights. I hate the taillights, but we're taking care of that real soon. Announcement to come later in the week on that. The features, obviously we're going to go 1794, and I put in parentheses here Crew Max, because the Crew Max, like I said, that back window that goes down, there's some things you get in the Crew Max that you can't get in the double cab. So the feature wise, the 1794 wins, you know, big time with that. One thing before I get too far away from this, as far as the interior goes, the TRD Pro leather is way easier to clean than the 1794 leather. 1794 leather is perforated. That's kind of going to be a pain if you get stains on it and stuff like that. But the Pro leather is a little more heavy duty, and you can just wipe it clean, no problem. So if you're one of those people that goes hardcore off-roading and there's a lot of mud and dogs and babies throwing up and whatever, check out the Pro interior. I believe, don't quote me, I believe the limited trim also has that same interior as the Pro. That might be a little more your style, just easy to wipe clean, and no, you know, it's not perforated like the 1794. One thing I want to point out here too is if you're shopping for a Tundra, the best part about Toyota, this is it right here. We're talking about a $53,000 plus 1794, a $45,000 TRD Pro. If you're someone who can't afford that kind of money or that kind of truck level, if you buy yourself an SR or an SR5, you're still getting the 5.7 liter I-Force V8 engine, okay? That is the premier Tundra engine, and you can get it across the trim levels. To me, that is awesome, okay? Because the number one thing, you want a good engine, right? And it's the same engine all the way across, okay? You could also get the 4.6, which is a fine engine, but the fact that they give you the option to get the best engine on all trim levels, that is a salute to Toyota right there. That is fantastic, okay? So, the overall question at the end here is, who wins, the TRD Pro or the 1794, okay? And I'm going to be honest with you, I can't choose that. You know, that's you guys, man. It all depends on your wants and needs and what you like and don't like, but I will tell you what I would do if it was me, okay? I would invent what I like to call the Tundra TRD Tundra Dude Edition, okay? And that would be taking a 1794 and adding all the Pro stuff to it, okay? So you're basically taking the 1794 and the TRD Pro, and they're having a baby, and that's your truck, okay? So you're gonna have all the interior features you could possibly get on the truck. You're gonna have all the suspension that's upgraded and ready for the zombie apocalypse or any kind of bug out situation you may need. It would be perfect. And if you're a chrome guy, you can leave the chrome and just do the suspension. If you're me, you rip off all that chrome and you basically make it look like a TRD Pro and act like a TRD Pro, but you get that sweet interior, you get the sunroof, you get all the cool stuff, you get the fold-in power mirrors, which are awesome, by the way. There's just one thing I gotta tell you right off the bat, something that having it for 5 days has changed me. The blind spot monitoring is the coolest thing of all time. I love it. I love blind spot monitoring. Looking over and see the light on, you know there's a car there. Instead of doing the, you know, double check, look out your back left or right. I've had to like get used to not having it again a little bit, but you know, it's just, that is one of my favorite things, and it is, you know, just such a great safety feature, and I will definitely 100% be getting that on my next Tundra. So that's really all I have to say. Tell me what you think as far as, you know, what truck would win. If you have a TRD Pro Crew Max, let me know what you think, because that's more apples to apples. You're just missing some features along the way. Before I go, I really want to thank Liberty Toyota. I want to thank Scott, Joe Fazio, Debbie, the valets who dropped off and picked up the truck. Professionalism all the way through. Never once was there anything less than professionalism, great positive attitudes. They stopped and talked about the truck with me, the valets. Just an unbelievable situation altogether. So if you're in the New Jersey area, please check out libertytoyota.com. They got a great selection. If they don't have it, they can get it for you no matter what. Hit up Scott, tell him I said hello. But yeah, Liberty, thank you so much. We're not done. There's more vehicles to review. I'm still going to be taking vehicles from you. So, but thank you for this. You made this possible, and I really appreciate it. But other than that, guys, comment below the video or find me on Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34. You have yourself a good day. I'm out of here.